Good morning. Welcome to day 145, Thursday, August 28th, 2024. Just checked out of the Hampton Inn and I decided I am gonna walk the mile or so to the main bus station, even though it's uphill, just so I can get an earlier arrival in Cascade Locks. I may stop by that Brightside restaurant and get like a second breakfast. Their coffee there was really good, and a biscuit sandwich, and then we'll head over the bridge. But just the way the schedule of the bus worked here to pick me up, it just would have put me back till like 10 or so, and I was ready to go. So it's like 6:30, a little after 6:30. The next bus to Cascade Locks leaves at 7:30. So it should be about a 40-minute walk. So I got myself like 15 minutes of wiggle room. So just take a nice easy stroll. It's still pretty cool out. It's like in I'd say the mid 50s right now, but it looks like the next few days are going to be pretty warm. So with cooling down at night and hopefully clear skies. So that's a win. All right, the climb starts. I'm gonna focus on this walk. It's about 7:15, so I made good time, 15 minutes before the bus. But I was walking here, there was a bus leaving. I was panicking, but the driver actually opened the door and asked me where I was going, and he was driving a bus to somewhere else. So my bus will be here in about 10-15 minutes, and we'll get back to Cascade Locks for $1. All right, we just got dropped off by the big bus here. We'll stop at the Brightside for a coffee and a breakfast sandwich, and then we'll make our way over the bridge of the gods. Amazing. It's warmed up a bit, which is nice. The sun makes a big difference. It's definitely chilly on that first walk to the bus depot. All right, we're at the start of the bridge in Oregon. Stopped at the toll booth. Friendly attendant instructed to face traffic while walking. Here we go. We're going into Washington, baby. I think the bridge is like a half mile long, so we're gonna be on it for a bit, but we're on it like early in the morning, so not a ton of traffic. Just gotta watch out for those tractor trailers. Pretty amazing. Here, I'll show you what's happening. Welcome to Washington. Unbelievable. We spent so much time in the first state. Oregon didn't seem too bad at all. And just like that, we're in the evergreen state, Washington. Oh, baby. I had to get a close up with the sign. And that's the way we came. Amazing. Here we go. It's 11:15, taking a little break, airing out the feet. So the water situation is not great for the first night back out on the trail when I only want to do like a 10 to 12 mile day. There's water coming up in about 2 miles, and that is going to be the last reliable water, unless I went about 18 miles today, which I'm not doing. So I'm going to get water in 2 miles and probably have a water carry of 5 to 6 miles. The good thing is, because I have a wrap from Safeway and cold pizza, I don't need water to make freeze-dried meals or anything, or soup or rice or mashed potatoes. So that's like 1.5 liters of water I'm not going to bother bringing. So I'll fill up 1.5 liters for hot drinks, and I'll put some in the CNOC so I can have electrolytes when I get to camp, and I should be good. But still, that's extra pounds with a full pack, so that's just the way it goes. Because this routine of just doing like 10 to 12 miles the first day back out has really served me well, and I can usually do bigger miles until the next resupply. So I'm going to keep that routine. So I'll probably be a fairly early day. I'm thinking I'll probably be in camp around 3ish, which is fine. It's a nice day. I'll find a shady spot somewhere, and that'll be that. But we got some up and down to do, down to the water, back up. So I think where I'm going to be camping now might have some views, depending on how far I go. But if not, still will have shade. So had one Nobo pass me, and I had a Sobo asking about the Eagle Creek and what was open and closed. So not a whole lot of traffic yet today, but it's still early. Okay, it's about 12:30. We are gathering water for camp tonight. I am going to make a little batch of electrolytes here as well. And then we got some more climbing to do. I think we'll be climbing the rest of the day. Okay, it's 3 o'clock, taking a little break here. We've been climbing the whole time. Want to go about another 1.5 miles to where I want to camp for tonight. So feeling it today. Heavy pack, carrying I don't know, 5 liters of water. So keep going. Getting a nice view of Mount Adams. We're getting closer. Okay, it's 3:30. We got a half mile to go. I am pretty beat right now. All right, it's 4:30. We've got camp set up. We're just off a dirt road. There's a lot of camping on the other side of the road, but this is the solo spot, so at least I have a little space. I'm sure there'll be other people that show up here. Yeah, the new tent is good. I am having a problem with my left contact lens again. Annoying. I'm probably going to wash my hands and take it out, let it soak in solution overnight, and then put it back in the morning. So hopefully that'll take care of whatever the issue is. But yeah, it's irritating me a bit. Other than that, things are good. We'll get situated in a tent and we'll do a little recap. It's a nice day. Nice and shady here. It's good to be back on the trail. Okay, recap time. It's about 5:30. We're camped at just above 3,000 feet. We did a little over 13 miles today, so happy about that. I had a long water carry at the end of the day. It was like 5 or 6 miles. Yeah, I had this problem. I feel like it was about 6 to 8 weeks ago where my left contact the first day out was really bothering me. So washed my hands off and I took out both contacts. So hopefully it won't be too much trouble getting them in the morning. Using my phone as like a mirror, and hopefully whatever was irritating the left one as it soaks overnight, that'll dissipate. You don't really see any dirt or anything, but there's something there, so hopefully that'll work itself out. Yeah, it feels good to be back on the trail. It was wild walking over that Bridge of the Gods. And there was a part as I was getting closer to Washington where it got really windy, where I was like, had to hold my baseball cap and my sunglasses. I thought they might blow off. And you really can't use your trekking poles there because it's like metal grate. Well, I think I showed a part of it, but it basically there's no way to get purchase. So yeah, it was an interesting experience for sure. Will not forget that. So we're in the last state. Amazing. I imagine there'll be either Sobos or Nobos camping here, probably, but you never know. Hopefully it'll be relatively quiet. It's a bit windy right now, which is nice because that is like white noise, but the wind may die down at some point. So just going to enjoy the rest of the evening. I've got a wrap from Safeway. That's good. And then I can supplement with some cold pizza. And then have a hot beverage and some dessert. I've got some electrolytes right now, doing the liquid IV. And yeah, everything's good. I think that's it. We'll see you tomorrow for Friday. It's another holiday weekend on the trail. It's Labor Day weekend starting. I don't know if we're like near any popular day hiking spots. I know we just passed a bunch coming into Cascade Locks, but I don't know if it'll be as busy. It is a holiday weekend, so we'll see. We'll see who's out and about, and hopefully the weather stays like it is now. It's really nice. See you in the morning.
Hello, so I'm home from my quilt retreat and I thought I'd share an update. I didn't get great photos of my quilt there, and the only place large enough here at our house is to lay the quilt out on our bed. So I have one quilt that's finished, totally bindings on. It's a circle quilt. It's this circle quilt. The lighting's not great, but this is paper pieced, and I tried a new to me binding, a flange binding, so it kind of highlights, just breaks the white up a little bit. And it was really fun because I was able to use these labels that I got. So there's up close. I also got the binding on the large quilt that's gonna be going on our bed that looks like mountains, and I just have to hand bind the back of the binding to the quilt. So that's on it, and I started working on a little pouch project. So I'll do a little video of that and show that to you. But busy day. I got home just before 6. It's about 6:20 now, and I just quickly ate dinner. I'm watching Ryan's videos from yesterday because I'm behind, and I have pub trivia tonight. So busy day, but exciting. And yeah, so I totally forgot it's Labor Day. That's what happened this weekend. What happens when you're not working over the summer. And I don't go back to work for a little bit. I'm heading out to pick Brian up in a few weeks, which is exciting. But I forgot it was a long weekend. So I'm like, I wonder who's around who wants to do something. So Becca, my friend, who you guys have all seen, is off tomorrow. So we'll plan to do a little something at some point tomorrow. So that'll be good. But first, trivia. Quickly showing you the other project I worked on. So this I did using a method called paper piecing, which is similar to how I made the circle quilt. So I got this, I set in, it's a little bit off, I need to trim that, and then I think I might just add a stitched triangle here. My friend Ophelia suggested that. So this is gonna turn into a little sewing, like a bag to bring my, what you call notions, scissors, everything that I put in this Tupperware here. So like some little clips, do some pins, my rotary cutters, rulers, some thread. So just gonna level up from a Tupperware container to like a little bag. So that's kind of all the sewing. I'm happy with the amount of sewing I got done over the last 2 days, really 2.5 days, I guess. And so it was really fun. It was like my first kind of mini quilt retreat. I just joined the Quilt Guild in the spring, and that's really helped me like get back into quilting rather than just doing other craft projects like knitting or garment sewing. Like I made the top and the jeans that I'm wearing that I just changed into to go to trivia. So I've been sewing a lot of garments. So just like a break, different type of sewing. So it's fun to get back to quilting, which is what I started with. So that's it.
All right. What American rock band released 3 studio albums?